Welcome, this is yoga. I'm Kari. So we're gonna start today rolling the shoulders. Roll through the shoulders, just relax your hands onto your lap, and your legs can be in just a comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you. Whether it's cross-legged, you can take a leg to the side or out in front of you. And as you roll through the shoulders, try to think about grounding your seat bones into the ground and lengthening the crown of your head up into the sky and isolating the shoulders. Whatever movement feels good for you, whether it's fast, slow, big, small, breathe as you roll through those shoulders. And when you're ready, just reverse the direction of those shoulder rolls. And then just start bicycle pedaling it out. Still try to isolate the shoulders, keeping your spine long, not a whole lot of movement through the spine. Just bicycle out those shoulders, move through it. Good. And when you're ready, just reverse the direction of those bicycles through the shoulders. And bring both shoulders up by your ears. Bring your chin up toward the sky, and then just start making little movements, side to side, little half moon crescents. The shoulders up by your ears are cradling your neck. And then bring your chin into your chest, relax your shoulders down, and start moving your chin side to side, shoulder to shoulder. And bring that chin back into your chest. Neutralize chin parallel to the ground. Sit on your left hand. Try to sit on it. Take your right arm out with the palm facing up. Look over to that right side. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the arm up. Cradle your head with your hand, and then gently just take your jawline and move your head over to that right side. You should feel that stretch in your neck on the left side. Just a little gentle sway over to the right side. Stretching out through the neck, breathe. One more deep breath in. And on the exhalation, gently release. Sit on your right hand. So just other side, the palm facing up. Take the left arm out, palm facing up. Look at that left arm, deep breath in. Exhale, bring it up by your ear and wrap around, cradle your jaw, and just gentle little movement over to the left side. Think about your breath here. Try to breathe on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and exhale on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and just keep in this 1, 2, 3 inhalation and 1, 2, 3 exhalation. The whole class, if you can. Stretching out through that right neck. Steady inhalations and steady exhalations. Two more deep breaths. One more deep breath in. And on your exhalation, gently release your hand from your neck. Take both hands, interlace your fingers behind your back, and just stay in your comfortable seated position. Start bringing your arms up behind you. And go back into moving your head side to side with a little chin dip in between. Good. And bring that chin back into the center, chin into chest. See if you can extend your legs out nice and long. Keep those hands behind you. Wiggle your knees. And then start folding forward with the arms staying behind you. If you needed to, you could put a strap here to hold onto your hands. Stay here, breathe. That slow 3 count inhalation, the slow 3 count exhalation. Good, one more deep breath in. And on the exhalation, slowly bring yourself up. Take your arms out with the palms facing up. Stay here, and if you haven't already made your intention for your practice today, stay here about 5 deep breaths, setting your intention for your practice. Always benefiting yourself and all beings everywhere. Grounding into the earth, connected into the universe. And let that balance of the vertical and horizontal plane meet in your heart center. Good, 2 more deep breaths. On the next inhalation, inhale, reach the arms up, all the way up. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold down. See if you can catch your feet or just anywhere onto your legs that feels comfortable for you. Give a little wiggle side to side to move any flesh out of the way and just fold into this. 5 deep breaths, thinking about that 3 count inhalation, 3 count exhalation. Anytime you feel it getting deeper, just wiggle a little bit and sink even more into it at your own comfort level. Maybe wiggle the knees a little bit more, wiggle the flesh out of the way a little bit more, sink even lower. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And the exhalation walks the hands up the leg, let your spine come nice and straight. We're gonna take a few kind of cat-cow type movements with our back. So lean forward and then round up through the spine. Inhale, lift up the chest and fold back into it. Think about the spine here, but you'll also be feeling a hamstring stretch as well. Whatever's comfortable to do with your hands. You can either keep your hands on your legs or you can bring those arms up with you and fold into it. Just try to feel rounded through the spine when you come up. As much or as little arm movement as you want. Good, about 5 more rounds. And the next time that you fold down, stay here. Walk your hands over towards your right foot. If you needed to, you could get a strap or the ring to help catch your foot. And we're gonna take our right arm back behind us. Hold on to your right foot with your left hand. That right arm reaches behind you, fold in toward your right leg, and let that right arm stretch all the way back. So something's pushing you down, but pulling you back. Open up through that heel. Hold on more on the pinky toe side of your right foot. Stay here, breathe. Nice and low. Think about that 3 count breath. Exhaling slowly for 3. And inhaling slowly for 3. With each exhalation, sink even lower if comfortable for you. Good. Keep breathing. 5 more deep breaths. One more deep breath in. And on the exhalation, reach your hands back toward that right leg. Walk yourself up. Bend your right leg. Hook your left elbow on that right leg and deepen this twist. Just holding onto your right leg. Look behind your right shoulder. Stretch even the eyeballs. Good. One more deep breath. And the exhalation gently unwinds. Take your right ankle, cross over your left leg. Keep your right foot flexed. Start leaning in toward your bent knee on the right side. Make sure this right foot stays flexed. Lean into it on that right side. Keeping that right foot flexed, open up. Two more deep breaths. And then take your stance so you're seated up in a straight position. Now we're gonna bend this left leg. Start walking into a pretzel type shape. Hug yourself in. Keep that right foot flexed. Get as deep as you want it to go. You could even roll onto your back if that's more comfortable for you, but I find I get a little bit better of a stretch when I just pretzel myself up. Keep walking in, maybe even lift your seat bones off the ground just an inch. Keep that right foot flexed, breathe here. Keep folding in at your own comfort. You can get even deeper. Good, keep breathing. Two more deep breaths. And the exhalation lowers the seat bones down. Take your forearms onto the ground. Start bicycling out your legs. Good, bicycle it out. And go the other direction when you're ready. Just bicycle that other way. Another 2 and 1. Now take both legs down and we're going to stay onto our forearms. Open up through the chest. If you want to, slight lift in the seat. Breathe here. Try to lean your head back. Those shoulders are cradling your neck. 5 more deep breaths. One more deep breath in. And the exhalation lowers your hips if you had them lifted and brings the chin back into your chest. Start walking yourself back into a staff seated position. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold, just like we were doing before. Move with that breath, round up. Inhale up. Exhale, fold into it. Take your time as fast or as slow as you want to go. Get a nice hamstring stretch, a nice round through the spine. Think of like when you're doing that cat-cow, when you round through the spine, you really tuck in that tailbone all the way up until you reach the neck. And the next time that you fold down, stay here, wiggle, move any flesh out of the way. Try to hold onto your feet. Use your strap if you need to. Just fold into it. Extend through your heels, breathe. Now we're gonna start walking over to the left side. Left foot, just like we did before. Hug into that left foot. Make sure you have a ring or a strap to hold onto your foot if you can't reach it. And then extend your left arm back behind you. Try to hold on your pinky toe side of your left foot with your right hand. Fold into that leg. And then keep reaching that left arm behind you. Somebody's pulling your left fingers, but pushing your shoulders down. Five more deep breaths. Try to stretch even your fingers. Think of that 3 count breath. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And on your next exhalation, take both hands back to your legs. Gently start walking yourself up. Bend your left knee. Hook your right elbow around that left knee and then twist behind you. Try to look behind that left shoulder. Stretch even your eyeballs. Breathe. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, gently unwind, taking your left ankle across over your right knee. Make sure to keep the foot flexed on that left side. Just put a little body weight into that left knee. And if you want to even hold your left foot, I like to hold my left foot to keep that foot flexed so I don't have to overthink it. And then I just lean in toward my left knee. Just kind of warming us up for our figure 4 pretzel position. Breathing through this. Good, 1 more deep breath in. And then slowly start bringing your right knee up and pretzeling yourself up. Just staying folded into this figure 4 position, walking yourself in. And maybe even slightly lifting the seat bones off the ground. Try to keep your back straight. Make sure you keep your left foot flexed. And the right foot is naturally going to stay foot flexed because you have the foot onto the ground. Keep breathing. 5 more deep breaths. Good. 1 more deep inhalation. And deep exhalation. And then keep this leg, cross it all the way over, rock yourself up, come into tabletop position. Center of your mat, start rounding and arcing, making little movements along the way. Make it feel good. Shimmy through any kinks. Move through any resistance. And the next time you come into that rounded spine, stay rounded. Stay here for just a moment, thinking that somebody's pulling your belly button up from the ceiling as you tuck your chin and your tailbone in, and then move through this. Move through the shoulders, the hips. Keep that back rounded. And as you feel guided, reverse the direction. And coming to neutral, curl your toes into your downward facing dog, walk your dog. Shift the weight side to side, bend your knees as you move your hips. And just shift that weight side to side. Try to keep your back straight, fingers wide, tuck your chin into your chest. Feel free to pause anywhere that feels good. In that down dog, try to keep that belly button in. And the next time, all of the weight goes onto your right side. Extend your left leg all the way up. Reach it up, bend the knee, open up toward the ceiling. Gaze upward, breathe. On the exhalation, cross that left leg over on the other side of your right leg. So legs are crossed behind you. Stay here, breathe. Try to push all of the weight into your right heel. Keep breathing. And the next time that you're exhaling, slowly start walking your hands up toward your feet until both feet are flat onto the ground. Stay here and breathe. If you need to, you could have your block here, right under you. Try to keep your back flat and hinge forward from your hips. Deep stretch through both legs. You're feeling it even more on the left side. Right there. Belly still in. 5 more deep breaths at your own comfort level. You can hug in even deeper. Now we're going to take our hands behind our back. If you need to, grab a strap here and straighten out those arms, but you're still hinged forward. One more deep breath. Now slowly start standing up, squeezing your glutes to help with a little round into the back. Come all the way into a standing position. And you still have your right leg crossed over your left leg. Arms come all the way up, lift up the chin, squeeze the glutes as you reach back. One more deep breath. On the exhalation, slowly bring your chin and your arms down. Untangle those arms behind you. Take the arms all the way up. We're still having our legs crossed. Now we're going to hold on to your left wrist to get over to the right side. Try to look up. Good, one more deep breath. On your exhalation, switch sides. Take your right wrist, pull to the left. Breathe. And on your next exhalation, take those arms straight up. Deep breath in, reach all the way up toward the ceiling. Lengthen through the spine, deep breath. Exhale, swan dive down. The legs are still crossed. Walk out into a down dog position and uncross your legs. Start walking your dog. Find your dog, walking your dog. Just loosen up. And then we're gonna put all the weight onto our left side. Extend that right leg up. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee, look up, breathe. And slowly start bringing that right leg down. Cross right leg behind your left leg. Stay here, stretch. Just like we did on the other side. Right now, the right leg is getting a deep stretch. Good, keep breathing. 5 more deep breaths, and then we're gonna walk it into a fold. On that next exhalation, slowly start walking all the way back, folding forward. Stay here. Again, if you need that block, grab your block. And just breathe into it, and then we'll take our arms behind our back. About 3 more deep breaths. All right, if you feel comfortable, you could stay here, or for that added shoulder stretch, take the arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, and fold into it with those fingers interlaced, arms straight, stretching out your shoulders. 5 more deep breaths. On your next exhalation, tuck your tailbone in, squeeze your glutes. Slowly start coming into a standing position with those legs staying crossed. Open up through the chest. Try to gaze upward. Squeeze your leg muscles for balance. And then keep bringing those arms up, chin up, breathe. On your exhalation, slowly lower the arms and the chin back into neutral position. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hold on to your right wrist and pull over to the left side. Gaze upward. One more deep breath. Exhale, taking that left wrist over to the right side. Gaze up to the left. Breathe. And exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, lengthen up. Reach, open up through the arms, through the shoulders. Deep breath. On your exhalation, swan dive down. Keep the legs crossed. Walk it out into a down dog position. And uncross your legs. Walk your dog. Breathe through it. Breathe through any resistance. Take your time. Just feel like a nice, deep stretch, resting pose. And another 5 more deep breaths. If you want to, you can just stay in your down dog, or you can keep walking your dog. Keep opening up through those seat bones. Nice straight back, open shoulders. Good. One more deep breath. Exhale, lower the knees down, all the way onto the ground. Cross your legs behind you so that you can bring your legs in front. Find the center of your mat and your block. Slowly start lowering all the way down. Graze your fingertips to your heels. Take your block, place your block in between your thighs. And then just start lifting your thighs up, your hips up. And then walk your shoulders in behind you. Interlace your fingers. Keep your hips up high, squeeze the block. Push into your heels, squeeze your glutes. Extend those knees out to the other end of the room. Hold and breathe. Ground your energy into the earth. Keep thinking about those heels pushing deep into the earth. Maybe even a slight lift in your toes. See if you can walk your shoulders in just a little bit more. 5 more deep breaths. On your exhalation, untangle your fingers, find that block, and then put it under your hips, under that tailbone. Whatever height you want that block to be. Remember, it has 3 different heights, so it can be high, medium, or low. Let those arms come out with the palms facing up. Just feel the hips sink into the block, feeling that gravity of the earth. Keep breathing that 3 count breath. 3 in, 3 out. One more deep inhalation. On your exhalation, push your feet into the ground to lift your hips back up, and as slow as you can, put your vertebrae onto the mat. Slowly round down. Just really feeling each spine, each vertebrae press as you roll down. until your spine is really long onto your mat. Let your legs just come out. Take this block again. Take it behind your shoulder blades, right behind your shoulder blades. Remember there's those different heights. So you could just be narrow or wide, and we're gonna open up the chest. So the key here is to try to have your head touching the ground, but your chest is nice and open. You're gonna feel strain on your neck if your head is not touching the ground. So just adjust as needed, those different heights to the block. Just stay here, open your heart. Let those arms come out, palms facing up. Keep breathing that 3-part breath. 3 in, 3 out. And if you're feeling comfortable, you can stay here, or you can just take that block away into your Savasana. Relaxing your body onto the mat, onto the gravity of the earth. Just letting your feet fall open, the palms facing up. Relaxing. Breathing. Listening to a white noise around you. Clearing your mind. Begin making small movements, wiggling fingers, toes. When you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And find your peace sign fingers around your big toes. Find your happy baby. Gently rocking side to side. Your legs could be long or the knees could be bent. And then rock yourself all the way up into a seated position. Inhale, reaching both arms up, palms touch, and then start rubbing your hands. Rub your hands till you feel friction and heat. Rub, rub, rub. We're going to keep rubbing another 5 seconds, and then we're going to place our left hand onto our heart and our right hand on the crown of our head. Keep rubbing another 3, 2, 1. Left hand on heart, right hand onto the crown of your head. Feel the energy go into your heart, into your head. Feel your seat bones grounded into the earth. Feeling connected to all that is within you and around you. And bringing the palms to your heart center, thumbs to your heart. Namaste.